Now, springtime has finally arrived in New York City after a brutal winter, so it's the perfect time to fix your eating habits, do a little decluttering, and spruce up your wardrobe for the warmer weather. And do it all with a sustainable edge. Well, Danny CEO is the editor-in-chief of Naturally Danny CEO magazine, and he's here with some green tips for spring. So Danny, welcome.
It's so pretty outside today.
I know, finally. The one day spring is now here and it's like, what, April 10th?
And we're in this freezing cold air-conditioned studio. But anyway, happy spring.
Happy spring. I know, you look very spring. So, this is obviously a time of renewal for a lot of people, but what should we be doing in terms of our house?
You know, cross ventilation. This is a big deal because actually our homes are so energy efficient right now. It's a good thing because we save energy, but it's a bad thing because fresh air actually can't get into our houses. So what you want to do is actually open a window in the front of your house and a window in the back of the house on a breezy day. And for the whole day, you want all those toxins to be flushed out of the house.
Yeah, I know there have been so many toxins built up over winter, I'm sure. I just can't even imagine.
It's actually, the air quality is actually worse inside your home than outside your house. Isn't that crazy?
It is kind of crazy, but it doesn't baffle me, I have to say. So what have you brought with us today? What's here?
My favorite things from the magazine. So where do you want to start? Do you want to start with this?
Yes, because I have no idea what on earth that is.
Okay, first of all, it's a reusable water bottle. So
Okay.
when you take it to the gym, you go for a hike, it's a great thing to hydrate and have a reusable bottle. But do you notice that it's like padded on the outside?
I do notice this, yeah.
Can I try it on you?
Please, yeah, go on.
It's a foam roller. So when you're done working out, you actually can use this
Like
for
a little
support.
massage?
Yeah, isn't that cool? It's two in one. So if at
You can keep going. We'll just do this throughout the interview. Yeah? What else does it do, Danny?
Okay, so it hydrates, it massages. So it's actually a workout tool, but also it gives you like your water when you're going on a hike.
This is so what's it made from?
So this is called, I don't even, we just shot this from the magazine. It's called a Mobot, and it's actually the same material that you would find at the gym, where it's just the roller, but here they actually integrated a bottle also into it.
Interesting. Okay.
I love this.
Yeah, no, this is really fun. All right, so what else have we brought with us? What else?
You like that one? Okay,
yeah, I mean,
so-
this is I kind of like this.
Okay.
I just keep doing this.
This is an LED light bulb.
Okay.
So LED light bulbs are great because they're long lasting, they don't heat up, they last for about 20 years, but why not actually make it, but most LED bulbs are kind of ugly.
They look really ugly.
This one's pretty cool, it's called a Nanoleaf Bulb. I love that sort of like geometric in design, so even for all those open sort of light fixtures that we love with those Edison bulbs, this is a great alternative.
So how much energy am I saving by using this as opposed to just a standard light bulb?
Pennies. You're using pennies a month actually to illuminate a room using an LED bulb versus replacing it like, every couple months.
Wow. And so how can I find out where to get these?
This one's on Amazon. It's about $30, but it lasts again about 20 years.
Wow. I mean,
So-
that's a pretty good investment.
It's really, really good. Now this is
all right,
my
so what
favorite.
is this? Yeah, because this looks like a light bulb as well, but it isn't, is it?
It's a shower head. Okay, it's called the Moxie from Kohler. And the thing about the shower head that I love is that, on average to save water in your house, you should shower for about 3.5 minutes. But when you're in the shower, like you don't know how long you've been in the shower, right?
I think I spent like at least like 10 or 13 minutes under the shower. That's probably terrible, right?
It's like time sort of just like escapes when
It's
you're in the
just so
shower.
nice to relax and.
This actually will help keep time. It's Bluetooth enabled. This is actually a speaker for your shower head. And so you know what else is about 3.5 minutes? A song.
Oh yeah, very true.
So you sync this to your iPhone or whatever device that you have to play your music. You put that outside the shower. You turn this on. 3.5 minutes later, you know when the song is up. It's time to get out of the shower.
But I would never get out of the shower.
Yeah, because we're trying to be kinder for the planet. Plus, it's warm outside.
That's true. I mean, it is warmer outside now as well. So what kind of is behind your choosing of some of these things? I mean, how do you sort through all the products? There are so many things out there. I feel like we're always bombarded with this is green, this is sustainable.
Yeah.
How do you work your way through that?
We kind of have like an aha moment. Like we see a lot of like hundreds of products that come across our desk at the office, and it's really those things where we're like, one, it's fun, it's functional, it's useful, it sort of marries style and sustainability together, but also at the same time, like, is there actually a purpose for it? Because there's a lot of products where like it doesn't even need to be made.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. I mean, like, what kind of products?
But you're going to use a reusable bottle anyway. Why not actually have one that's going to be like your workout buddy? And why not that's long lasting and it's not going to break down like after a couple of months of use? Why not use a shower head that's already water efficient and plays music, but also tells you when to get out of the shower? Plus, it's made by Kohler, so it's a quality product.
Right.
And why not choose pretty light bulbs that are going to last 20 years?
I mean, that's true. I mean,
light bulbs.
the interesting thing about these is that they're all very small products. It's not like you've brought in solar panels here. So how do you make these sort of smaller changes?
Is that a challenge? challenge for next time. Bring out the car.
Yeah, seriously, I know. But I mean, seriously, how do we make these kind of smaller changes in our lives? Because sometimes it feels like it's very daunting, this idea of kind of going green, going sustainable.
It's all about following your intuition. You know, I have a lot of celebrity clients, and one of them, she called me in the middle of the night, and she's like, "I'm like renovating my house. Where do I find eco-friendly switch plate covers? You know, for my, you know, all the little light switches." And I was like, "Are there non-eco-friendly ones?" Like, it's really about don't sweat the small stuff. Really focus on the big things. I was like, you know, Carrie, focus on like. I guess I just revealed who it was, but focus on like your refrigerator, the kind of car you drive.
This is Kerry Washington, by the way.
It is.
So you were helping Kerry Washington do her house sustainably?
I've done a couple of her houses, and we've worked together for many, many years. But with Kerry, it was like she was so focused on like wanting to be perfect, and I was like really focused on the things that really matter. So, you know, with a new baby, focus on the nursery. You know, if you're driving a lot to set or for work, focus on what kind of car you drive. Don't focus on switchblade covers.
Okay, well, I mean, that's true. I mean, we're not all as fabulous as she is. We're not all Kerry Washington. So what can the likes of average me and other people out there do to sort of make changes that maybe don't cost a ton of money and that can be implemented straight away?
You know, I think it's about like what is your focus and what's your passion. So for a lot of people with families, for example, it's about groceries. And so we actually are working on a story right now. It's like actually how to extreme coupon your way through Whole Foods. Not exactly, but there is a way to actually buy organic and do it in a way that's actually better for you, better for the planet, better for your family. But we actually identify a list of about 15 vegetables where if you can't afford to buy it organic, it's okay because on the toxicity scale, they actually don't use a lot of pesticides to begin with.
So what are some of the products?
Like cauliflower. Oh my gosh, this is the most amazing vegetable. We're shooting a story right now about 15 ways to use cauliflower. And it actually is something where if you just buy conventional, most of the time it's going to be totally fine to eat it.
So I can buy cauliflower and it doesn't have to be organic. I don't have to pay that extra couple of dollars.
It doesn't have to be. And also the other thing is anything with like a thick skin on it, you know, like a banana, a coconut, things like that, it's really not important. But things that actually are like sponges that absorb the nutrients out of the soil or water, like strawberries, kale, lettuce, those things you should buy organic.
Love it.
Common sense.
Myth busting some of these organic myths. I love it. Danny, thank you very much for being with us on
Thank you.
HuffPost Live. And guys, for more information on Naturally Danny SEO, check out the links in the resource well below.